Well, today we're facing a difficult situation. Today we're facing something that maybe we didn't face before in a long time at least. But well, what to do? When we face a situation, we must first recognize equanimity in us. Equanimity, you can recognize equanimity through breathing in and out deeply. So, in these times of change, what can we do? There is this mind that is telling us, hey, there is a problem, we must have fear. There is always this monkey mind. So that's what we call the monkey mind. The mind that is always trying to push us, bother us, confuse us. So first, we must recognize our equanimity by breathing in and out, or focusing our mind in something else. For example, we could focus on our inner divine essence. That's the best focus actually. But we can focus through many other things. We could use breath, we could use prayers, we could use songs, we can use observing nature. So actually it's not that difficult. But we are driven by thoughts, by other people. So we must try and come back to our divine essence. How do we do that? Well, first, you need to make a pause and observe the mind. Then the next thing you need to do is do a mind trick. For example, if you think about fear, or where does it come from? Where does it reside? Well, when you don't find that, then you breathe in and breathe out. Another thing is to really realize that it's your mind that is creating this fear. So our mind creates emotions. Our mind, we call that the monkey mind, the conceptual mind, creates emotions. So we should make this mind our ally, for example, instead of being some mind that is really bothering us. We need to make a pause and observe our thoughts. And every situation in life, it's actually a test. These days, we have a test with this situation. We have tests as humans. We have a test as a community, as a nation. The test is, can you deal with this? We really don't know why this happened. But what we know is that it happened. We can have many theories. Maybe the planet is teaching us a lesson. Maybe mankind should unite. Maybe it's all created by the government. Maybe it's created by the great companies, these media fear, these media lies. Maybe. We don't really know. What we know is that we have ourselves. And ourselves, we can just come back, sit still, breathe, release and smile. It's that simple, really. So, from that space, we can observe the thoughts. But normally, thoughts use us. So they drive us crazy like a madman or a madwoman. So this ego has some allies. These allies are the thoughts, the emotions. So all comes from that egoic mind, or ego, or you might call that monkey mind. That monkey mind obstructs us or limits us, so we don't realize we certainly can do anything we want. We can achieve our dreams. We can transform the world. In the same way a virus is transforming the world, at least for some time, we can also have positive virus. What about spreading positivity, spreading good words, spreading joy, spreading jokes? Why not to laugh at ourselves? Oh, I'm so stubborn sometimes. Oh, I'm so rigid sometimes. Oh, I'm so clumsy sometimes. So we must go beyond our fears and our views that limit us. And this is a great opportunity. This chaos, it's an opportunity to grow as a planet, as a nation. How can we do that? We can do that through observing our mind patterns, observing our emotions, developing positive qualities in our minds and our hearts, being grateful with what we have, smiling to people, having joy in our heart. That's the way we can transform our nation. That's the way we can transform our families, our communities. But first we must find that inner place of joy, of happiness, of clarity. Normally, this monkey mind, the crazy man or woman of the house, is telling us what to do. But if we reside in that divine nature, if we come back, then we can be more united. But first we need to go back home in ourselves. Go back home to your mind and heart. It's really one only needs to decide. We need to inspire ourselves first. We need to cultivate good emotions in us. If you cannot right now, for example, do one thing or another, at least cultivate in yourself that positive quality of joy, of love, of inspiration. For example, our mind, we can use our mind as a tool. Normally, this monkey mind uses us to make a mess. This monkey mind makes a mess of us. So how can we do that? Well, for example, we can think of images of love. Just take a minute. Oh, these great moments I had with my family or with my couple. Those were great moments of love. So bring that to your mind. Or you can bring moments of joy, of strength, of happiness. It is so easy to change the way we experience the world. Life is a journey. So you get the ticket of life. Here you have the ticket of life. How do you want to take your trip? Do you want good movies in your mind? Do you want good adventures? So we decide every day how do we interpret the world. We must value our qualities, our strength, our wisdom, our joy. If we don't value that, who is going to value that? If we don't value our positive qualities, we cannot see those positive qualities in others. So any good quality that you see in yourself, you will be able to see in others. And also, if you see those positive qualities in others, it's because you have them in yourself. Anyone you admire, you can be that person. You can transform the world right now, this second. You can inspire yourself and others. And don't stop. Don't stop. Don't allow anything to stop you from becoming who you want to become. Don't allow your monkey mind, don't allow your emotions to shake you like if you were stupid. Don't allow negative people to disturb your mind. In this day and age, one must take control of oneself. Breathe in, breathe out, change the way you see things, change the way you behave. But it all starts in ourselves. Change of focus, change of perspective. See at the positive things that we have. And trying to surround yourself with positive people. And whoever is negative around you, try and be objective. And if you cannot transform the view of that person, at least listen to the person with open awareness, with an open heart. Some people are around us, we cannot just get rid of them, but we need to accept them, give them love, accept others and accept yourself. If you accept yourself the way you are, then you're gonna make with that the best thing in life. You're gonna make of your life a great journey, a great ticket, a great adventure. It all depends on you. What do you want for yourself and for your life? Do you want joy? Do you want happiness? It all depends on you. So sometimes we just need to have hope. What is hope? Hope is believing in a better future, in a better situation. So look at the goals, look at what we can achieve. Change your view. Don't look at the negative things. So if one thinks that we can achieve things, then one will be able to achieve those things. And that way we transcend fear. Because really fear is only limiting us. Fear, it's a barrier of the mind. Fear is just like a little pain. You observe it, accept, okay, I have fear, let's go through it. Let's go through that fear. Let's go through the fire. Yeah, one must be able to do that. It's so easy. Just believe in yourself. Believe in your qualities. Believe in the divine. Go back to that divine essence. Breathe in and out. And go back to that divine essence, pure nature of your mind. And be that sun. Once you recognize that openness, that awareness, you will shine love. You will be love. So this awareness, this union of space and light, this divine, you may call that God, Buddha nature, however you want to call it, is like the sun. It has many rays. It has rays of light, of awareness, of love, of compassion, of equanimity, of wisdom. So, but in order to be that sun, one must go back home. So it's like a river. When the water is shaking, the dirt goes up and you cannot see through. So if one goes back to that divine essence, deep breathe deeply, then one will have more clarity in order to change the way we think, the way we see life. And we must unite as a nation. We must unite as a country. We must unite as a race, as a human race. Thank you.